As the moon set and dawn blossomed a new day, the villagers of Unalakleet see the first musher approaching town. With the east wind to his back, Dewey Halverson glides in. He collects a $2,500 prize.
When I left Caltech, in fact, I hadn't really seriously thought of the prize in Unalakleet, and the closer I got, the more I thought about it, and finally decided to pull some stops out. Now that may hurt me tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow.
One by one, teams arrive. Susan Butcher is second into Unalakleet, having passed Jerry Austin on the trail. Rick Swenson, the four-time champion, sets his hook in fourth position. If Swenson is concerned about Butcher, he's not letting on.
Not worried about anybody.
You think this is your race?
Well, I'm just driving my own dogs.
The team looks good and strong from here?
I think so.
And with his arrival, young Tim Osmar will make it 5, setting the stage for the sprint to Nome. The villagers know what to expect next.
And when the race starts, they won't tell you when they're going to move out, what time. And they'll sneak, each and one of the dog mushers will sneak. They won't tell till even the checkers, they tell the checkers to keep quiet because they don't want them to find out.
What's the strategy from here, Susan?
Oh, you know, I mean, same as always. You got to watch your competitors, and then you just got to go for it. And you know, I feel I came here with a very strong team, and I haven't got to see all my competitors, but the ones I have seen, I'm faster than. And
outside of Unalakleet, the Iditarod Trail climbs into the hills that parallel the sea. The teams have traveled 900 miles, and now the drivers push them even harder, and they push themselves, running up the inclines. This is a sprint to Nome, only 250 miles to go. Susan Butcher is again leading the pack out of the hills heading for Shaktoolik. From a bluff near their home, Alex and Clara Sukiak watch as the chase unfolds.
He's traveling good.
Yeah, sure, it's way up there already.
It's exciting to see them coming into our village.
I think most of us enjoy the sportsmanship. I think everybody likes sports, even on TV, like baseball and some others. And dog mushing is different than what they have in sports in lower 48. They have to travel with their dogs, and they got to take care of their dogs themselves. They go through a lot of all kinds of weather, and that don't stop them. That's what makes it enjoyable for them to go through our village.
Near a frozen pond below, Jerry Austin has parked his team next to the trail, where he can size up the competition. And that tells his story. Austin will not lead the race again.
I'm just hoping that if it's Rick or Susan, whoever it is that wins, I hope they do set a record, because then Dewey and me will be part of it, dragging them all the way to the coast, you know. Then it looks to me like if there's no storm, we should set a record by about 3 hours, would be my guess. I sure hope somebody does. It's not going to be me with all these females in heat, all right. Jeez. I just get going, and I got to stop and move them, and stop and move them, and holler and scream.
Austin's traveling partner, Dewey, is next out of the hills, and close behind the master, Rick Swenson, still confident, riding high on the runners. And team number 5, Tim Osmar, determined to stay near the front. As the sun fell low on the horizon, all 5 mushers made their way to Shaktoolik. Tomorrow, the hopes of a championship will be buried for all but 2. A new day, but the same team in front, Susan Butcher. She won last year, and the defending champion has something to prove. She wants a second title. On the ice of Norton Sound, she's moving closer to that goal, and on day 10, there's only one man who can beat her. She turns to look for Rick Swenson. Swenson has played this game since the start, holding back, watching but not being watched, looking for weaknesses, putting on the pressure. Swenson is a formidable opponent, and if Butcher makes a mistake, the race is his.